Hi, it's Karen, and today I want to talk to you about coaching skills themselves. You know, I got a letter, an email from one of our subscribers saying, you know, Karen, you talk a lot about marketing, but what about my own coaching skills and getting better at that? And I thought, you know, that is such a really good point. One of the reasons I talk a lot about marketing for coaches is that that's kind of our pain point. I don't talk as much about coaching skills because I think that's what we love to do and love to master. But there is a correlation between the two that I'd like to talk about today. So there is a connection between your coaching skills and marketing. And if you'll remember, I've talked about the statistic. Last year, I read a study that said that 73% of people who hired executive coaches did so by referral, or we could call it word of mouth. And I think that's true for most coaches and coaching engagements. People would hire through word of mouth. That's the fastest way to get hired and to do all the coaching you want. So if you are an excellent coach, if your skills are so amazing, then the word will get out and there will be referrals and there will be this word of mouth marketing. So it's worth talking about coaching skills and how to make each one of us a better coach. Now, I've been working with a few people that are getting their MCC, they're applying for their MCC. And so I'm really immersed in these coaching skills these days. And what I've realized is there are 4 basic skills that we have as coaches. Whoops, my notes fell down. That we have as coaches that we use. And if we could use those even a little bit better, we would be more masterful. So the first skill is presence. And what that means is you want to have a great coaching presence. You want to be able to be fully present for your clients. And I think there are 2 tips I want to give you about this. One, which I think a lot of people talk about, is before you get into your coaching session, do whatever it is for you to become fully present. So you could meditate, you could light a candle. I actually put some essential oils on before our call, before this time I am talking to you today. So do whatever that is that you love to do that brings you into your full presence. The second tip I have about this is maybe a little more subtle, and that is to get coaching and get coached. Because we all have blockers. And have you ever heard the saying that somebody's saying your clients are going to bring your own stuff that you're working on into their coaching session? That's what the law of attraction does. So just so that you don't get triggered by them, so that you're not putting your own stuff onto your client, get coached and clear out all your blockers. And that will help you to have a much fuller presence during your coaching sessions. Okay, the next skill I want to talk about is listening. And especially with our master certified coaches, you know, we really want to listen deeply and we want to give a lot of space to our clients. And, you know, we know that our clients are whole and perfect and complete and that they all have their own answers. And so if we can give them more space in listening, they will get to those answers quicker and they will trust them. So sometimes if your client here's the tip, if your client has said something and answered a question, maybe count to 1003 before you ask the next question and see if there's something else they want to say. So you would go, you would ask the question, they would finish talking, and then you would go 1001, 1002, 1003. Now, chances are they may say something more. They may go deeper. They may get an insight that they never did. If they don't, you can ask your next question. But give some spacious listening. It's very difficult these days to get that kind of listening. I don't see that listening happening in too many places. Okay, so there's your presence and your listening. The next skill that you would like, that would probably help you to become an even better coach, is questioning. And you know, my father used to say to me, "You ask too many questions." And when I became a coach, I said to him, "Isn't it great? Now I get paid for asking all these questions," you know, and he thought it was great too. He smiled. But the truth is, when we ask a person a question, it shows that we believe that they have the answer. And so even the very act of asking a question will really support your client. But the other thing I want to say about questioning, I want to look at my notes. Because many coaches, and especially those who get to the MCC level with over 2,500 hours under their belt, a lot of us have been doing a combination in the field, like we're doing mentoring and coaching or consulting and coaching. We have a lot of expertise. So we have to go back to kind of those first months when we were in coach training and really ask a question instead of sharing expertise. And that really takes a little bit of unlearning, I think, to do. So think about that in your next coaching session. Instead of sharing a resource or your perspective or your experience or what you know, try asking a question. Ask the person, what do you think? What have you looked at? What have you researched? And chances are they will have that answer, and it will make so much more sense for them. So the fourth coaching skill that I want to talk about, fourth coaching skill that I want to talk about is acknowledgement. And acknowledgement is so powerful because we know that whatever we focus on expands. So we want to focus on things that are going to help our clients get to their goals. In transactional coaching, a client has a goal. Let's just say it's a small business owner and they want to be more profitable. So we can measure that goal and we can see how we're going towards that goal. And if they become more profitable in a month, we can acknowledge that they've gotten towards that goal. They've made more profit. That's great. And that will help for that month, but also acknowledge their commitment to doing what is needed to create the profitability. Also acknowledge their vision, their values, the qualities that they're bringing to the table, because even if they don't make that particular specific goal one month, they will make the qualities, they will bring themselves. And so this is something that can be acknowledged all the time. And if we continue to acknowledge their commitment's going to get stronger and grow, and it will turn that transactional coaching into transformational coaching. They'll be working from a deeper place. So acknowledge those. So those are the 4 skills that I would say you could easily do something very, very simple to increase those skills in your coaching. Presence, questioning, listening, acknowledgement. And once you do, your coaching will be even better than it is now, because I know it's pretty great now. Anyone who wants to be a coach and wants to listen to people like this has those skills. We've been doing this our whole lives. So once you do that, you will be able to be referred even more through word of mouth, and that will help your marketing too. So if you want some more tips like this, we give tips like this all the time in our Coaching Success Club, and we actually have a team of tips. So not only do you get my perspective, but you get perspectives from a marketing expert, a tech expert, and all of the other people in the community. If you want to join us, this is a great time to join the Coaching Success Club. The price is going up on June 10th. So if you get in before that, you will have the best price available and they'll be locked in. And if you want to find out even more tips about how to grow your business, I'm giving a webinar called Behind the Scenes of a Successful Coaching Business, and that'll be a free webinar on Monday, June 4th. And if you want the link to that webinar, we'll put that in the comments to this video. So I hope to see you at the webinar. I hope you check out our Coaching Success Club. I really am committed, talk about the commitment, to your success as a coach. And I thank you for being a coach in the world and for serving others and helping raise the consciousness of all of us. So, Karen Capello signing off with lots of love and great joy. Thank you.